It was a rush against time for the civil society groups with a midnight deadline to beat at the Supreme Court.
The other 10 copies are continuing to be bound. Will come later. We have these 4, which we are requesting that you accept.
The 30 civil society groups under the banner Kenyans for Peace with Truth and Justice want the election results nullified on grounds that the election process was irredeemably flawed.
At the end of the day, what we had was an election as bad as, if not worse, than 2007. We still don't know who registered as voters. We have no voter register that we can say is a final one, is the one that was used.
We realized that there were several registers used other than the principal register permitted by law. And we realized also that for that reason, it is difficult to know what register exactly was used.
We are filing this petition because we as citizens, as members of civil society, as Kenyans for Peace with Truth and Justice, feel that Kenyans have been robbed of a free, fair and credible election. Now we're filing this petition not because we are challenging the outcome. We're not so much challenging the result of this as the process, the way that this election was carried out from the very beginning, from registration down to the final minutes as you saw them on TV.
The petitioners claim IEBC was equipped with internationally procured technology which eventually collapsed, giving room for foul play.
We as Kenyans paid for a very, very expensive election with very expensive electronic machinery and gadgets and equipment that was supposed to secure and verify the election so that every part of it had a verification tool. It was not just the manual, it's also electronic. These all collapsed.
My clients who belong to civil society are asking, they want to protect the integrity of the freedom to choose because all Kenyans, irrespective of age, are entitled to a free and fair election. But more importantly, all adults who have attained the voting age and are entitled to vote, their vote ought to count as how they preferred. What happened is that it did not.
If the main institution that is supposed to conduct the first election in the Constitution performs as badly as this, then our entire Constitution is at threat. Which is why we have come to the Supreme Court, because we want now to test the Supreme Court to see if the Supreme Court can revalidate our support and our Constitution as it was established in 2010.
The ball is now squarely within the Supreme Court's court. Within 14 days, Kenyans will know its verdict on each of the 3 cases filed, one by court, another by voters seeking the interpretation on whether rejected votes should be included in the final tally, and this last one by the civil society groups. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend.